Welcome to Wagner Academy. This is question number 36 in our series from freesatmath.com SAT prep questions. This one, not multiple choice. It says that car A traveled 240 miles and averaged 30 miles per gallon, not bad, per gallon of gasoline used. If car B traveled 35 miles for each gallon of gasoline, how many miles had car B traveled when it had used the same amount of gasoline that car A used to travel 240 miles? So let's make sense of car A first of all, of the information we have for car A. So car A, we know that miles per gallon, MPG, just equals exactly what it sounds like it equals. It equals miles per gallon. Miles divided by gallons. And it says that it averaged 30 miles per gallon. So I can write 30 over here. That would equal, and it traveled 240 miles. So it would equal 240 miles divided by, I'll use G for gallons. I don't know how many that is yet, but I could easily look at this, I think, and say that, well, 240 divided by 8 would be 30. You could multiply by G and then divide by 30. You could think of it that way too. Either way you do it, though, you're going to get that G. The number of gallons used is 8 gallons. So this sounds pretty important. I'll circle that. Not a final answer yet, but it sounds important enough to emphasize there. And now car B. If car B traveled 35 miles for each gallon of gasoline, in other words, if its MPG was 35, how many miles had car B traveled when it had used the same amount of gasoline that car A used to travel 240 miles? And so it's going a little farther, it seems like, because it's getting better miles per gallon. And we're saying for the same amount of gasoline. So we used 8 gallons of gasoline here, so we're going to use 8 gallons of gasoline over here. So miles per gallon equals miles, which I don't know yet. I'm going to write as M per gallons. I know is 8 in this case. Now here, if I multiply both sides by 8, this will give me my answer. 8 times 35 is the same thing as 8 times 30 plus 8 times 5. I know 8 times 30 is 240. I know 8 times 5 is 40. Put them together, I've got my answer. 280 miles is the number of miles that car B would have gone having used the same amount of gasoline, 8 gallons, as car A if it's going 35 miles per gallon as compared to 30.